Okay, looking at the ASX in Australia, shares of Rio Tinto tumbling in the market after the new president of Mongolia is going to be inaugurated any time now, about an hour away. It says he wants a change in a proposed mining development deal. The new president going to be sworn into the capital, Ulaanbaatar. He oversaw preparations for that ceremony yesterday, and here were the final dress rehearsals. What a beautiful, scenic, idyllic kind of setting there. He says a draft deal reached by his predecessor to take an equity stake in a joint Rio Tinto Ivanhoe mine ill-conceived, and he'd rather share the profits 50-50 right down the middle.
I think now we are approaching to the final moments to get good agreement. I am open for that. I would like to say to the foreign investors that do not close the door. There is still opportunities, and I will try to find common language with our people, with our parliament. Also, I will try to push my government and to find common language and to find win-win proposal.
How are you going to do that when the various projects have been long delayed? Oyu Tolgoi, 6 years now, also Titi, several years now. Many foreign investors, potential partners of yours have been waiting on the sidelines. When will this happen?
There are certain issues which cannot accept our people or our government.
What's the biggest obstacle?
Of course, there are certain issues also cannot accept our investors. And you know that there are issues, for example, related with the equity sharing. I am not in favor of that. I think government businesses usually go through taxation. You can tax it, and equity sharing is not very good proposal. And I think now there are more members of parliament, more people, government officials are understand that. And I think now we are working. I think we are open for compromise, and I am open for discussion, open for any good ideas.
If you're not open to the 34 or the equity stake, which I believe the previous agreement was for a 34% equity stake in Oyu Tolgoi, does that mean that agreement is going to be scrapped and you're starting over?
34% issue, I think, not very fruitful, not good proposal, I think. You know, investors want to invest in Mongolia. Why government is trying to invest? Because we don't have money. But we cannot get those shares without any payment, you know, and there's some kind of gridlock. I'm still working. I'm eager to work with the foreign investors. I'm saying that do not close the door, and there are still opportunities. There are still chances to get the agreement, to get job done.
What's the model that you want to push forward? Would it be similar to the one that was struck in the oil space with CNPC, where you would perhaps obviously tax and also take some of the resources as well, rather than having a direct equity stake in that project?
Model should be like best international practices should be for Mongolia. You know, I think every Mongolian and citizen or government, they don't want to make mistake. This agreement is first agreement. And if we make it bad agreement, other agreements will follow to that bad path. If we make good agreement, this will be example also for exploring or for exploiting other big deposits. And there is no space to make mistake.